I want to preempt this video by saying that what I'm about ready to say in response to this comment up here is not me hating on this person in any way, shape, or form. It's not me clapping back at this person in any way, shape, or form. It's just me giving my personal opinion on this particular subject that is going to be in opposition to the opinion of many people that agree with me on a lot of different political subjects. So there was a guy over on the Book of Faces that sent our friend Chasing Oz a message talking about how he would like to execute her. And when you go to his Book of Faces page, you see he's a very godly man. He wears the cross and talks about how he stands for the flag and kneels for the cross, and talks about this church he's been to and how he's just one of those faux Christians, right? Who want to portray themselves as a Christian, but then want to talk about how they're going to execute people that they disagree with politically. And this commenter says something that a lot of people that agree with me politically would also say. I can't wait until he has his real face-to-face with God. And I understand the sentiment. I truly do, right? Yeah, you want to pretend to be a Christian now, but do and say the things that you do and say here on earth. When you get up to heaven, you're going to have to answer for that. God's going to be meeting with you face to face. St. Peter's going to be meeting with you face to face, whatever the fucking scenario is, and you're going to have to answer for that. And that is a nice thought. However, I'm going to give you my personal opinion on it. As an atheist who doesn't believe in a God, doesn't believe in a heaven, doesn't believe in a hell, and doesn't believe in a devil, I'd like to see motherfuckers like this get their comeuppance while they're here on this planet. Because I believe that when he dies, he just dies, and that's the end of it. It's the end of consciousness, and therefore he gets away with being an absolute fucking douchebag throughout the entirety of his life, pretending to be a Christian, wearing the big cross around his neck, and talking about how he wants to execute people that disagree with him politically. I'd like to see his life ruined here on Earth first. If he eventually gets to an afterlife and meets a creator, and that creator has some questions for him, has some doubts as to whether or not he is eternally ready to be in the presence of his creator, then so be it. But as somebody that doesn't believe any of that stuff exists, I'd like to see him get his now. I'd like to see his employer go, hey, dude, we can't fucking have this. I'd like to see his church go, hey, man, we really don't want you to be part of our congregation anymore. People are messaging us, and we're not going to deal with this. And I'd like to see the police department in his local community go and pick him up for making threats. And I know that they can pick him up for making threats, because people have been contacted by the FBI for making threats against me. Making online threats is cyber-terrorism, according to the FBI. And they don't tolerate that shit. So, I'm just saying, from my own personal standpoint, as somebody who doesn't believe that any of us are actually going to meet a divine creator and have to answer for our lives, I'd like to see him get some of his payback now, not in the hereafter. And once again, that's not ripping on this comment. There are a lot of people that follow me are believers and would feel the exact same way. It's just my personal opinion on the subject matter. I'd like for him to get both. If there is a creator, let him deal with the creator in the afterlife. But since he's here now, let's go ahead and make him feel as uncomfortable as he makes other people feel when he sends them death threats on social media.